Guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a deck review on the Abandoned Playing Cards by Dynamo. This is the luxury edition. Now there is another edition called the deluxe edition. This is for hardcore collectors and you'll understand why if you saw the price of it. Only 1,000 of these were printed, so if we do have a couple of these on the website also, so if you want to grab that, there's a link in the description. The same with this deck of cards, but we do have a very small amount of them left, so if they are sold out, there are some more getting delivered very, very soon. So let's get into the box design. As you can see, this box looks so luxury. So when they say luxury, they are not wrong. This is the sort of style of box and detail that I would expect from Theory 11. So they've really done an outstanding job with this. So it says Abandoned Playing Cards, also with a bit of scroll work there. And then it says Luxury Limited Edition, EST London and some Roman numerals. I do believe that's the year of his tour. So if we look on the side of the box here, it says, I could not rest by night or day for dreaming golden dreams. And also you've got the scroll work and the nice metallic ink with the blue and the gold. If we look on the bottom here, you can see Dynamo's logo, says dynamomagician.com, designed by Rick Davidson, manufactured by Cardamundi. If we look on the other side here, we've got numbers. I believe these are coordinates, so I'm assuming that's where his show was, but I'm not 100% sure, so if you know that, please let me know. And if we look at the top here, it says Royal Ivy Edition, again going on with the nice blue and gold look there. The back of the box gives you a look at the back design. It looks amazing, it really does. You've got ivy going on there and so on, but we'll cover the back design in a moment. We're going to pop the tab and you can see there's carrying on with the nice kind of scroll work. This is also embossed. I should mention that. There's embossing all over this deck of cards. It looks fantastic. And the feel of the black is very nice also. And if we open the deck of cards, you can see on the flap, we got scroll work on either one. And also it carries on with the black on the inside of the box, which I feel complements a deck of cards very well. So we will now have a look at the back design. As you can see, it's exactly the same as the back of the box, just less glowy. I don't even know if that's a word, but it sounded good to me. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail going on here. You've got ivy here, kind of a gate, and all these little details. And I'm sure I'm not doing it justice, but as you know, after the deck review, we do get into some information about this. So if you want to know about that, stick around till the end. So this back design just looks gorgeous. If you kind of move it like that, you can see it glows. It just looks fantastic. And it's one of those decks, if you go a bit further away, you can't see huge amounts of detail. But when you really look at it, you can see some amazing detail with this deck. So let's have a look at what you receive with this deck. You receive a red fish, because that is the normal thing to receive with the deck of cards. I'm not 100% sure what this resembles or what it symbolizes, so if you do know, please let me know in the comments. Also a nice touch is the scroll work going there and the lining there. You also receive an ad card here. If you'd like to read it, please pause the video and read it. I'm not going to read it because some people don't like huge detailed deck reviews, because we've got a section of that at the end, like I've said. So the two jokers look really nice. They've got keys there with ivy being wrapped around it. And it says Joker, Joker either side. One is gold and one is red. And if we look at the bottom here, it says Abandoned Playing Cards, EST London, and the Roman numerals there. I can't tell you enough how many times I'm having to refocus my camera because there's just so much going on with this. So it's very difficult. So if there's a lot of kind of cuts, I do apologize. So we've had a look at the back design. I should also mention that the borders, they said they were thin borders, but I think they're that happy medium. So if I was to do a pressure fan, you can't see a huge amount of the design. That's not the best pressure fan I know. But yeah, these borders, I think they're that happy medium. They're not too thick, they're not too thin. I think they're fantastic. So let's get into the faces of the cards, and you could probably see that there's a slight change in the shape of them, so it looks really interesting. We'll kind of cover that as we go through the deck. The court cards are slightly changed with the colour, and also the facial features are different, so it's similar to a standard deck, but they're not quite the same. If we go through, you can kind of see that, and you can really see the difference in shape of the pips. I really like the look of these. They're really nice, actually. So as we go through, you can just see all the differences. We'll get back to the Ace of Spades in a minute. I should have put that on the top in the first place. But yeah, it just looks really, really nice. It's a shame all the aces weren't customized. That's a new thing I really like, when all the aces have been customized. But the shape of them does look really nice. So a very minimal change, but something I would notice. That basically covers that. I'm not going into ridiculous amounts of detail. You can see as I'm going through the differences and the modifications to a standard deck of cards. So not a huge modification, but I can see there's been a lot of work put into this. So the Ace of Spades looks like this. It's a really nice looking Ace of Spades. Let me kind of focus on that so you can see. Very difficult for the camera to focus on. But you can see it says abandoned playing cards with the EST and the Roman numerals. In this ace, you've got some scroll work, some ivy, and a window. I feel that this ace really complements the deck of cards and what it themes with. I think that basically covers the design. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but it looks absolutely fantastic. I must admit, when I did open this deck of cards, I was very surprised, because at first I thought this deck was going to be like, meh. They're definitely right in when they say that it's a luxury deck of cards, because this just looks phenomenal. So much detail. So we've had a look at that. Now we'll have a look at handling. This is a thin paper B9 stock, so it's similar to the Copag 310s, but not quite. Very, very easy to use. I've been playing with this deck for the past few days, so it might be clumping a little bit, so I might not be doing it justice. Yeah, it's clumping a bit because I've used it quite a bit, but we'll just ignore that I did that. With a B9 stock, it's super easy to use, and with the thin paper, it really makes card moves a lot easier to use. It's a really nice feel to it, as well as an amazing look to it. So if we were to do things like pressure fans, you can see that it does pressure fan very well. Yeah, you can use it for everything. You can use it for cardistry, magic, card games, the lot. Some people feel a bit edgy when using these for card games. I don't think you'll have a problem, because there's hardly any modifications to the faces. We all can see what they are. The design looks great, but it's not distracting. Just fantastic. So all fields related to playing cards, you can use this for. So we're going to do a couple of things like shuffles and stuff like that, just to kind of show you what this deck is like when you use it. Got a really luxury look to it. So we'll do a quick sleight with this. Let's take the 6 of spades, and we'll take the 6, we'll put it in the center, and it's on top. I don't know if that was the best example, but yeah, I'll quickly do a cardistry move also. So I haven't warmed up, so don't be too judgmental about this. Yeah. Not the best, but you get the idea. A big test for me now is the farrowing. I wonder if we can kind of get a perfect farrow. The annoying thing is, in my last video that I did that I had to redo, I did a perfect farrow, and it's a shame. But yeah, this farrows well that side. Let's see if it does it the other way. Yep, so it is traditionally cut, so that's always a bonus in my eyes. So that was pretty much a look at the luxury edition of the Abandoned Playing Cards by Dynamo. It is fantastic. I am really impressed with it. Available on our website if you'd like to have a look. And if you'd like to know some information about it, we're going to get onto that in a moment. But if you don't, I hope you enjoyed the video. But if you are still here, I will see you in a moment. Right, so I am on Murphy's Magic website. This has probably the best description of these cards, so I'm going to read this out to you. There are some weird words in here, so please excuse if I mispronounce them. Abandoned luxury playing cards are Dynamo's personal playing cards. Now available are the Royal Ivy Edition playing cards in vibrant sapphire blue and gold metallic ink. Abandoned luxury playing cards are a tribute to the world-famous magician Dynamo's live tour in London. Deep in the hotel, in an abandoned room covered with ivy, Dynamo amazed audiences, and they shared their love of joy and magic. The flat black matte tuck is adorned with embossed gold and sapphire blue foil on every side. As you enter through the iron gates flanked with gargoyles, you take in the stunning ornamentation and detail of this splendid deck. The tuck flap is a gold foil sun, bringing light to even the darkest of corners of the black mat inside. Printed on Cartamundi True Linen B9 Slimline, the deck is as beautiful to look at as it is to hold. The backs highlight the wrought iron gates intertwined with ivy and gold metallic ink. The borders are thin to create beautiful fans. The court cards let the colours shine through, while the traditional pips are perfect for magic effects. Features: Cartamundi True Linen B9 Slimline paper, thin borders for perfect fans, one-way mirrored back, metallic gold and sapphire blue ink throughout, 2 specially printed jokers featuring a gold key, 1 abandoned card in tribute to the live show, 1 red herring perfect for misdirection, 1 ace of spade highlighting a window featured in the abandoned room, gold and sapphire blue foil embossed tuck on black matte paper. Design by Rick Davidson. So just a quick plug, we do have this deck available on the website as well as the deluxe version. We do only have a couple of each left, but we will be restocking very soon if they are out of stock. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.